Good morning, grade 2s. We are going to do our handwriting lesson now. This term we are going to teach you a lot of cursive handwriting. So we are going to start with the cursive patterns and we are going to practice them. For this lesson, you will need your pencil, an eraser, your ruler, obviously not one like this. And if your pencil is not sharp, you also need to sharpen your pencil beforehand. You need to sit at a place where you would normally sit and do homework on a chair at a table so that you can balance nicely and be able to do your work nicely. We are going to start with the eye exercises. So right now, I want you to put your thumb in front of your nose like we always did. Look at your thumb, move forward, look up, back to your thumb, come back. Move forward, look up, back to your thumb, come back. And now put your thumbs either side of your body and roll your eyes sideways, keeping your head still. That's very good, well done. And now remember this one, where we do the lazy 8. The lazy 8 looks like this. Here we go. There's the lazy 8 there. And remember, we always start top right. We start top right when we do the lazy 8. I'm going to stand with my back to you so that you can see in which direction to go. So first of all, put your right thumb up, go to the left, go around, up in the middle, to the right, up in the middle, to the left, up in the middle, to the right, up in the middle, to the left. See, I'm keeping my head still. Around, around, and around. Thank you. Now, put up your left thumb. Remember how you put your elbow in your hand, right? So we go up and around, up in the middle, to the right, up to the left, up to the right, up to the left, up to the right. There we go. Now that we've done some of our eye exercises, I've got another one that we need to do. Remember this one? Look at your hand and look closely at your hand. Look on the lines on your hand. And now, try and look at something far off. Look at your hand again and look far. Look at your hand and look far. Right, this helps your eyes to adjust. And now we're going to do some finger exercises. We're going to start off with the little guy climbing up the wall and over. Up and over. Up and over. Faster now. There we go. Come, 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 come. Let's see how fast you can go. There. That's very nice. Faster, faster. Okay, let's make our little stars. Finger fights. Press hard. Press hard. The thumb is wrestling all your other fingers. Press, 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 press. That thumb is so strong. And now the one where you put all your fingers on the board, right? And remember, my hand stays flat on the board. And you may only lift your pinkies now. So put your hand flat on the surface where you're going to work and lift your pinky. Only the pinky. Yes, in the beginning you'll feel that it's pulling quite a bit. And now the ring finger, this this one is difficult. I remember when I started doing these exercises, this finger was the hardest to lift. I could hardly lift it. But if you keep on practicing, it gets better and better. And now the tall finger. There we go. And the pointing finger. This one goes easily. And the thumb. The thumbs are also not too hard. But remember, you may not lift the surface of your hand. You may only lift that one finger. Alright, shake it out. Okay, good. Now, pick up your pencil. Ooh, sorry, before you pick up your pencil, let me just get a clean piece of paper. There we go. We are going to fold the paper. And remember what I said to you when you go to computer class, they teach you two ways to position your paper. Either portrait would be like this, or landscape, when you would have it like this. So we are going to put our paper in front of us like this. Okay, and now we are going to fold the paper. Take these two corners at the bottom and bring them to the top. Hold it with your tall fingers and come down with the thumbs. And there you've got your first line. Now you are going to take these two corners of your half paper and bring them up. Secure them at the top. Let the thumb come down and fold it. I'm going to draw lines on mine so that you can see the lines clearly. But you do not have to draw lines. This is just so that you can see how you should have folded it. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and obviously that would be your bottom line right there. Now, you will see at the top of the board, I've written name and surname. If you do not write your name and surname, I might not know it's you, because when I click on your work, I see your parents' email, which means you need to write your name and surname for me every single time you submit work. And also the date over there. This board is a bit narrow, but I will write the date for you nonetheless. So here's the page with the lines which you are going to use for your work, right? I'm going to remove that now. So once you've written your name and surname, can I just get that cloth for the board? Oh, here it is, sorry. I've got an assistant. Right. So first of all, you write your name and surname, and when that is done, we are going to write the date. Now, of course, you do not have to write date before you write the date. And remember how we write the date in the classroom? Okay, so who can remember? For handwriting, we write the day. Today is the 20th of April. And do we write the year in handwriting? No, but we do write the day of the week. Today is Monday. That is what I would like to see after your name. So don't forget your name, then write the day, the month, and the name of the day. Good. After you've done that, I'm going to now explain to you how you should draw your lines for this writing exercise. But before I do that, I just want to remind you to practice your pencil grip. Now you know the best way to practice pencil grip is this. You don't have to put it on your hand like this. I'm just doing this for the sake of the video. But what you can do is you just put your pencil down on the table where you are sitting. Then along comes this pincher. You know these two naughty fingers that you use to pinch your brother or your sister, right? They come along, and now you go to the back of the pencil and you pick it up like that with your two pinching fingers. Now the tall finger comes out and he goes around. Okay, now you've got it like that. And now these two pinching fingers crawl forward whilst the tall finger is at the bottom, and it must be secured like this. Can you see? This is the correct way to hold your pencil. Okay, so please remember when I say write, this is what you do. You pick your pencil up, you go over to the bottom and you crawl forward until you have it like that, right there. Good. Now remember with cursive handwriting, if you write for cursive, the paper is not straight in front of you. If you are right-handed, you tilt the right-hand corner slightly up. We've taught you that in class also. If you are left-handed, you tilt the left-hand corner slightly up. And that is how you hold your work in front of you. Now the line that we are going to draw is not a straight up line. I'm going to teach you the pattern. I'm just showing you. You don't have to do this. Press stick. Oh yeah. I'm going to show you on the back side of this paper what the upline should look like. Now, if you see a monkey climbing up a pole, it just goes, eh? It can go up a straight pole. But now imagine an old man walking up a hill or a mountain. He won't be going up like this. It would be slanted, right? And that is the kind of line that I would like to see in this pattern. So we're going to start at the bottom and we will go up like that. And then when we get to the top, at no time do you lift your hand. I just need you to see this line. When you get to the top for now, you just lift your hand, okay? So this is the line that we are going to practice. A slanted line. I want you to do that together with me, right? So put your hand on your on the table and move your arm up across. That's good. From the one corner to the other corner, up across, okay? And now you can try it on your desk where you are working. Will it show here? Then I go up, right? Practice this on another surface just with your hand for now. Can you feel that slanted up movement? Now, what I need to tell you is most cursive writing letters start with this slant, with this slanted up line, right? So now we are going to do it, I'm going to write it on the board and you are going to write it on your paper. But first you have to look, don't just rush ahead. Look carefully because I want to show you the spacing as well, right? So we start on this side, then we go up. Now where do I space? Remember you always have to space when you do handwriting. You space at the bottom. So ma'am, why do I start at the bottom? I'm so glad you asked. You space at the bottom because it starts at the bottom, right? If you are going to do it on your paper, remember your hand and the paper that you are working on is smaller than mine. This is a big board, right? So you are going to use only 2 fingers for your spacing on your paper. But we are going to use 4 fingers here. Right, so we go up. Then where do I space? At the bottom. And I walk up. Space at the bottom, go up. Space at the bottom, go up. And that is how you continue to the end of your paper. Good, well done. The next part of this move looks like this. And now I need you to watch carefully. I'm going to make a story about this so that you will remember. Now this old man walks up the hill. But you know they battled to go downhill because their knees are too sore. Okay. So you're going to hoist them down on a chair, straight down the cliff. Once they get to the top, there's going to be a rope around a thick pole and he's going to go straight down. Some of you might also remember the Tower of Terror at Greeff City. What does it do? Pulls you up, and then it just drops you straight down. And you feel as if you're going to shatter into pieces at the bottom. But don't worry, in our handwriting lesson, there is an escape. Just like there was one at Greeff City. Okay, so here we go. We go up, straight down. Finger space, 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 up, straight down. Good. Now I want you to take careful notice of the shape. This is not your zigzag that you were taught in grade 1. Okay, you need to be very, very sure that you are not doing zigzag. I want to show you the difference between zigzag and what we are doing today. Today, we are doing this. But when you were in grade 1, you had a writing pattern that looked like that. Can you see what the difference is? The difference is, on this one, you would have to half it going down in the middle there. Can you see? It's up, straight down. It doesn't open to the right side. Remember, we write from top to bottom, from left to right. And the whole idea with cursive handwriting is so that we can flow nicely because we don't have to lift our hands so many times. Now today, and this is one of the hardest patterns to learn, so don't get despondent if you don't get it right the first time, because we are going to practice and practice until it just comes and it flows naturally. All right, have a good look. This is the next one you're going to do. We go up, straight down, smaller round away. Down, smaller round away. Down, smaller round away. Remember Tower of Terror? Down, and then they pull you up again. Down, and they pull you up again. Straight down and away. How was that? Did you enjoy doing that? It's a little bit hard. Did you notice that I didn't lift my hand? Okay, so try that on your piece of paper. And remember, speak to yourself while you are writing. I'm going to speak to myself while I do my last row. Okay, so here we go. Speak with me if you want to. We go up, straight down, smaller round 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 up, straight down, smaller go to the end of your paper or to the end of your line. Don't just stop somewhere halfway, all right? So this is quite a difficult one, and the difficult part about this is to not make it look like a bucket. This is not the monkey swinging from branch to branch, okay? It's not this one where you have to go like that. It's not that one. No, 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 no. It is up, straight, down, smaller round. This is not a big bucket. This is a small bucket at the bottom there. All right. So if you don't get it right today, and if you struggle a bit, maybe you can call Mum closer. There are a few rules that you always need to keep with cursive handwriting, especially when we practice the patterns. You are not allowed to lift your hand before you get to the end of the line. And when I look at your work, I've got x-ray eyes. I can see where you lifted your hand, so don't try that. Okay? All of the best. I can't wait to see your lovely work. I have made a chart here. This is a super workers chart, and it's going to show tomorrow on my next lesson. I'm going to write the names of the children here who sent me a picture of their work, and you will see who did their work, okay, and who did it nicely. If you didn't cheat, if you didn't lift your hand, and if you did it nicely, guess what? Your name's going to be here, and there's going to be a little star next to your name, or a smiley. I will see. I'm going to make it nice. Can't wait to see your lovely work, grade 2s. Okay, bye.